Good afternoon, class. Today's topic is genetic disorders. To first know how a genetic disorder happens in a body, how a genetic disease happens, we need to know what a chromosome is, what genes are. So basically, a human has 46 chromosomes, that is 23 pairs of chromosomes. Genes are found in chromosomes, and defects in the gene and chromosome results in disorder which is known as genetic disorders. Now coming to what genes are, a gene is the basic physical and functional unit of heredity. Genes are the basic units of genetics. A gene is a length of DNA made up of DNA that codes for a specific protein. Okay, so like example, one gene will code for the protein insulin, which is important, which has an important role in helping your body to control the amount of sugar in your blood. In humans, genes vary in size from a few hundred DNA base pairs to more than 2 million bases. The Human Genome Project has estimated that human beings have 20,000 to 25,000 genes. These genes account for only about 3% of your DNA, and the function of the remaining 97% is still not clear. Although scientists think it may have something to do with controlling the genes. So basically there is something called functional genes and there are something called pseudogenes. We do not need to go into the depth of how genes are genes function, but these are, so gene is basically a information which is passed on from your parents to you. Okay, so basically this is how a cell in the body works, and gene is consisted of four nucleotides, that is adenine, guanine, thymine and cytosine, ATGC. Now every person has two copies of each gene, one inherited from each parent. That's what we told when we said 46 chromosomes, that is 23 pairs of chromosomes, so one each from your parents. Most genes are small and most genes are same in all people, but small number of genes, less than 1% of the total, are slightly different between people. Alleles are forms of same gene with small differences in the sequence of DNA bases. These small differences contribute to each person's unique physical features. Okay. So, the example of an allele is alternate form of gene at same position on pair of chromosome that affect the same trait. So, dominant allele, for example, let's say capital letter O, is represented as a dominant allele. Recessive allele, lowercase letter o. Homozygous dominant, where there will be two dominant alleles. That is, if you can see, there are two capital letters O, and homozygous recessive is two small letter, and heterozygous is one capital and one small letter. So there will be one dominant gene, one recessive gene, or both will be dominant or both will be recessive. Okay, so this is what is called as an allele, which is a alternate form of gene which are approximately the same. Now what are the different types of genetic disorders? Single gene inheritance, multifactorial inheritance, chromosomal inheritance and mitochondrial inheritance. So first we learn about single gene inheritance. Also, this single gene genetic inheritance is also called as Mendelian or monogenetic inheritance. It is caused by changes or mutation that occur in the DNA sequence of a single gene. More than 6,000 known single gene disorders which occur in about 1 out of every 200 births. Single gene disorders are inherited in recognizable patterns, that is autosomal dominant, autosomal recessive and X-linked. These are the different varieties of single gene disorders. However, you can understand it with some examples. Some examples of monogenetic disorders include cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, Marfan syndrome, Huntington disease and hemochromatosis. Okay, so we will learn about one particular example, that is cystic fibrosis. As you can see that cystic fibrosis is the most common genetic disorder among white people. 1 in 2,500 white babies are born with cystic fibrosis, 4 to 5 born every day. It is estimated that 1 in 20 white people is a carrier for cystic fibrosis. So basically here there is a single gene variation which happens, and that's why cystic fibrosis is caused. So you see in the first picture there is a carrier of cystic fibrosis gene, and there's another carrier of cystic fibrosis gene. So basically your parent, each of your parent will be, either if each of them will be a carrier of this particular cystic fibrosis gene. So you can see that the person who's got both the genes from each of the parent, the carrier of cystic fibrosis gene, can get the disease. Others who have one gene which are not carrier and one gene which is a carrier will be just named as carrier of the cystic fibrosis gene, and there will be one person who might not have the cystic fibrosis gene at all. Okay, so basically there will be no variation in the gene which causes cystic fibrosis. Now, it is caused by an abnormal gene on chromosome 7. The gene is for a protein pump that uses active transport to regulate the movement of sodium and chloride ions into and out of the cell. So basically, cystic fibrosis is caused in chromosome 7, and chromosome 7 is the gene which encodes for the protein which helps in the transport of sodium and chloride ions. So in this picture you can see, in healthy individuals, the normal protein allows movement of sodium and chloride ions and keeps mucus thin and easily swept away. With cystic fibrosis, not enough chloride ions are pumped out, thickening of mucus in airways and pancreatic ducts. Okay, so the symptoms are buildup of mucus in the lungs, respiratory system, difficulty breathing, infections, blocks digestive enzymes produced by the pancreas from entering the intestine, malnutrition, and abnormal sodium transport also results in salty sweat. Treatment of cystic fibrosis: for respiratory symptoms, physical therapy, breathing exercises, antibiotics, lung transplants in several cases. For digestive symptoms, capsules containing pancreatic digestive enzymes. And even with treatment, CF continues to be fatal, but patients live longer and have a happier quality of life. Second example of single gene variation or single gene mutation is sickle cell anemia. It's the same how it was in cystic fibrosis, like one will be the carrier, the father or mother both will be the carrier, and chances are one of the offspring might have both the carrier genes, which will make him a sickle cell anemic person, and there also can be a probability of them carrying the gene rather than having the disease. Okay, so if you can see here, you can understand that the parents are the carriers, so possibilities are the child might have the disease because it can get both the carrier genes from each of the parent, or it might have got carrier gene from only one parent, or it might not get any of the carrier gene from any of the parent. So what happens in a sickle cell anemia? The most common genetic disorder among black people, about 1 in 500 African Americans has sickle cell anemia. Carriers are said to have sickle cell trait, okay, and it is caused by an abnormal gene on chromosome 11. The gene is for one of the polypeptide chains in hemoglobin, a protein found in red blood cells that is responsible for transporting oxygen through blood streams. So basically what happens is, this is how a normal blood cell looks like. It's elliptical, but a sickle cell will look like a sickle. That's why it is called as a sickle cell. Sickle cell anemia causes hemoglobin to pump within red blood cells, which distorts their shape from the normal biconcave disc to a sickle shape. Okay, people with sickle cell trait have some abnormal hemoglobin but do not have the symptoms of sickle cell disease. So what are the symptoms? Abnormal hemoglobin cannot deliver oxygen as efficiently to cells as in healthy individuals. So there will be fatigue, dizziness, headaches, and sickle red blood cells cannot move as easily through capillaries as normal RBCs. So there will be a chronic pain, especially in bones, and reduced immune response to infections. And it could also lead to strokes. What are the treatment? Treatment for sickle cell anemia includes blood transfusion, antibiotics, drugs that increase oxygen carrying capacities of RBCs, drugs that switch on the gene for fetal hemoglobin, which is normally switched off after birth, and living with sickle cell anemia. The second kind of genetic disorder is multifactorial genetic inheritance. From the name multifactorial, you can understand that there's not only one single gene which is responsible for the disorder, but there are different factors which are responsible for the genetic inheritance, also called as complex or polygenic inheritance, caused by a combination of environmental factors and mutations in multiple genes. For example, different genes that influence breast cancer susceptibility have been found on chromosome 6, 11, 13, 14, 15, 17 and 22. So basically what happens in a multifactorial gene inheritance is, there are variations or there are mutations in different genes of each of these chromosomes. So it does not depend on only one gene, but it has the benefit of doubt of having different gene variations in each of this chromosome. So multifactorial inheritance also is associated with heritable traits such as fingerprint patterns, height, eye color, and skin color. So what are the different examples? Heart diseases, high blood pressure, Alzheimer's disease, arthritis, diabetes, cancer, obesity. Okay. Now third kind of genetic disorder is chromosome abnormalities. Chromosomes, distinct structures made up of DNA and protein, are located in the nucleus of each cell, which we have started with. We all know that there are 23 pairs of chromosome, and chromosomes are what? Structures made up of DNA and protein and are located in the nucleus of each cell. Because chromosomes are the carriers of genetic material, abnormalities in chromosome number or structure can result in a disease. So, chromosome carries the entire information of our body and of how our body is going to process into the day-of-day life. So if there is any abnormalities in the chromosome, that could lead to a specific disease. So abnormalities in chromosomes typically occur due to a problem with cell division. So we know that there are two kinds of cell divisions, right? Mitosis and meiosis. So when there is a problem in mitosis and meiosis, that's when the number of chromosomes can either increase or decrease, and based on that the chromosome abnormalities are seen. So autosomal and sex-linked genetic disorders are both caused by certain alleles, small segments of DNA that make up part of an chromosome. So like we studied about alleles, these are same genes but a little bit different than each other, like dominant allele and recessive allele. So sometimes there are abnormalities in the sex-linked genes or autosomal genes. Other genetic disorder results from chromosome abnormalities caused by mistakes made during meiosis. Many change the number or structure of chromosomes within gametes. So, one of the examples is Down syndrome, sometimes referred to as Down's syndrome, or trisomy 21, is a common disorder that occurs when person has 3 copies of chromosome 21. There are many other chromosomes abnormalities including Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and Cri-du-Chat syndrome, or the cry of the cat syndrome. But the most common is Down syndrome. Disease may also occur because of chromosomal translocation, in which portions of 2 chromosomes are exchanged. So like in this picture you can see, Down syndrome is basically a genetic disorder caused by chromosome abnormality. Non-disjunction, the person has an extra copy of chromosome 21. So here you can see that there is an extra copy of chromosome present in it, which makes a chromosomal abnormality. It is called as trisomy 21, and there is another thing called translocation. Most of chromosome 21 breaks off during meiosis and fuses with another chromosome, usually 14. So that is called as a translocation abnormality, and if there is an extra chromosome, it's called as the trisomy or non-disjunction. Okay. This cause of Down syndrome is most likely to occur in children born to mothers over age 40. So what are the symptoms of Down syndrome? Mild to severe mental retardation, short stature, heart, vision and intestinal problems, susceptibility to infections and leukemia. And what are the treatment? Educational therapies and physical educations are commonly recommended, yet there is no actual treatment for Down syndrome itself. Okay. Now comes to the last genetic disorder, that is the mitochondrial genetic inheritance. This is caused by mutations in the non-nuclear DNA of mitochondria. DNA which is present in mitochondria is called as mitochondrial DNA or mtDNA. Each cell contains hundreds to thousands of mitochondria which are located in the fluid that surrounds the nucleus, the cytoplasm. Each mitochondrion may contain 5 to 10 circular pieces of DNA. Mitochondria, what is the main function of mitochondria? It produces energy through a process called oxidative phosphorylation. This process uses oxygen and simple sugars to create adenosine triphosphate, ATP, cell's main energy source. Now, cellular activities. It plays role in several other cellular activities like help regulate the self-destruction of cells, apoptosis, and necessary for the production of substances such as cholesterol and heme. Mitochondrial DNA is always inherited from female parent. Examples of mitochondrial disease include an eye disease called Leber's hereditary optic atrophy, a type of epilepsy called MERRF, which stands for Myoclonic epilepsy with ragged red fibers, a form of dementia called MELIS for mitochondrial encephalopathy, lactic acidosis, and stroke-like episodes. These are different kinds of mitochondrial disease. So we will get to know about one disease, that is Leber's hereditary optic neuropathy, LHON. So, as the word says, Leber's hereditary, inherited from mitochondrial DNA, optic affects the eyes, and neuropathy, disease abnormality of the nervous system. Signs and symptoms: asymptomatic until visual blurring develops. Acute phase: painless acute onset of central vision loss. Peripheral vision, seeing out of the corner of the eye, remains. Loss of visual acuity color. One symptom appears in one eye, other eye affected within few weeks. Subacute phase: atrophy of optic disc, that is legally blind. You get blind. So treatment: so far there are no treatments which have been proven effective in controlling the trials for LHON, but Idebenone, a synthetic and analog of coenzyme Q10, has been studied in clinical trials in Canada, Germany and UK, which has been currently been used for LHON patients, and it is a strong antioxidant and may be the key to providing stability to nerve cells, decreasing the likelihood of oxidative damage caused by free radicals released when cells are destroyed by chemical toxins. Okay, so these are 4 different kinds of disorders. So I'll just brush it through again. So, first one is single gene inheritance, where only one single gene is affected, and because of that the disorders are there. For the example, sickle cell anemia and cystic fibrosis. Multifactorial inheritance is when there are different genes which are involved in the disorders of this particular genes, and examples are sickle cell anemia, not sickle cell anemia, breast cancer, obesity, diabetes. Chromosomal inheritance is where either there is an addition of chromosome, which is seen in Down syndrome patient, where there is 3 chromosomes in the 21st chromosome, or there could be an addition of one chromosome to a different chromosome. And mitochondrial inheritance is where the mitochondria of the cell is affected. There is a change in the mitochondrial DNA resulting in a different kind of disease, which we have read, and the most common is LHON. Thank you.